All right. Thank you, Rob. And thank you, everyone, for being on tonight. I'm so excited that you're here. And I know whoever invited you is excited that you're here, because we are a community of like-minded, health-conscious people who are just making simple changes for our better health. And if you've met one of us, you're like, oh my gosh, they are so in love with Juice Plus and the community. And so we're going to talk about Juice Plus, and then I'm going to have a couple people share their stories, and I'm going to integrate mine too. I have been using Juice Plus for the last 23 years. Can you believe it? That is so crazy. But when it's a good thing, you want to stick with it, and it's really helped with my vitality and my health. I used to be super run down, tired. I had allergies. I would get allergy shots. I had a Kleenex in my hand a lot where my husband would come up and grab it. And I'd be like, yeah, that's part of us. And so it's no longer part of us, thank goodness. We are definitely healthier since integrating Juice Plus into our diet. And I used it as a prenatal with my children and also just used it with our family. And it's really helped us so much with our health. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and share with you guys what makes Juice Plus so great and why do we all love it. Okay, so let's see if I've got a handy dandy thing over here. Let's see, on my phone. I'm so excited. I was able to put Keynote on my phone, so we'll see if that helps me at all. But Juice Plus makes healthy living easier. I love that. And it really, really does. I feel kind of bad for people who don't know about Juice Plus, because what if you were one of those people and you went to the doctor's office and there's something wrong and the person says, well, you've got to reverse this and you need to totally change your diet and you've got to start eating like this, and you have no idea what they're talking about. I just want to say that we have some awesome tools that help you to make healthy living easier, that are just so simple, and it starts to retrain you to want to eat healthier. And that is the best, because you don't need as much willpower if you use the tools. So I'm excited to share with you the tools, and then we're going to hear some awesome stories. Our company, the Juice Plus company, has actually been around for about 50 years, and they are a leader in plant-based nutrition. If you've watched any of the Netflix documentaries about better health, plant-based is the way to go. Now, I'm not saying you need to be a vegetarian or a vegan. I'm saying increase your plants. Increase your plants, increase your water, and you're going to be healthier. And so our Juice Plus company is all about getting as many plants into everyone as possible, and also keeping the planet great with how they do it. Okay, so the Juice Plus products help meet our nutritional needs. It's whole food based nutrition. It's not a vitamin. It has vitamins, which is something I didn't learn until like 32, that fruits and vegetables contain your vitamins and minerals. And so you really are getting like 10,000 vitamins and minerals in fruits and vegetables, in each fruit and vegetable, and they've all got different ones. So it's great that Juice Plus is based on whole food based nutrition. It really is close to nature, minimally processed. There's research behind it, which we're going to look at. There's a safety qualification, and there's also 30 years backing Juice Plus. Well, Juice Plus helps bridge the gap between what we actually eat on a daily basis. So I'd love for you to think on today's day, how many fruits and vegetables did you eat today? And you can keep that to yourself if you want, or you can put it in the chat and share with others. I can't see it, so I'm not going to judge anybody. And I want to say I'm not a perfect eater. I'm a stay-at-home vegetarian, but I am not the best eater. That's why I need a lot of these tools too. And so anyway, it really helps bridge the gap between what we eat and what we should eat every single day. Everyday habits are what really matters. And it's not about unrealistic diets or unrealistic exercise. It's about sustainable changes that will just help you get healthier, which will help you to meet all your other health goals. Whether you're trying to fight a disease or trying to fight weight gain or any of those things, we have some tools that will help with that. And it's based on the philosophy of one simple change. And that change helps become the catalyst for a lot of other changes. And then you have a very supportive community that will help to guide you and give you recipes and give you cookbooks and ideas. It's wonderful. Well, our products are backed by NSF certification, which is a not for profit agency that comes in and tests and meets food industry standards and make sure that everything is of quality. Okay. And so that's always good to know that it's safe. And then our products are a wonderful way to jumpstart healthier living on a daily basis. Is it better to go to the gym 5 days a week or 1 day a week? Is it better to eat fruits and vegetables 5 to 7 days a week or 1 day a week? So it really just kind of helps you have that consistency. That's why I call them tools. And then its benefits proven by research. And don't we all want to have some self-care? And that is what this is. It's really caring for yourself. And if you didn't have your health today, how would you feel? If you went out to your car and your car didn't start that day, how would you feel? Well, we don't want that to happen with our bodies. We've got to give our bodies the right nutrition, right? And this helps. This absolutely helps give concentrated nutrition. I know for me, I just feel so much better getting the right nutrients in my body works better. Here are just some of the key benefits with the Juice Plus Essential Capsules: cardiovascular wellness, the immune system. I like to say it's not like buying a vitamin or a supplement. It's like buying a better body. I'm so happy I have a better immune system. And then supporting healthy lung function. That's another thing that Juice Plus does, and supports healthy skin. And a lot of people pay a lot of money for great looking skin, but it's actually a reflection on how you're eating. And so what they found in the skin study was better hydration, better microcirculation, and better skin density thickness, which our skin usually gets thin as we get older. And so it helps with that. So the recommended dosage for Juice Plus is 2 fruit, 2 vegetable, and 2 berry blends, like pictured on the right. And basically that will give you a lot of produce that has been juiced for you and pulverized. And it also includes the skins, the leaves, the peels, when it's really good for you, which is something we're not getting in our daily routine, right? And I just want to talk about these 3 blends, because this would be the very foundation of what I would recommend after, seeing what I've seen for the last 23 years, thousands of people getting healthier, and also knowing one particular research study, which I want to tell you about with these 3 blends. Basically, when you eat a high-fat meal, you're constricting your arteries, okay? And they did a study measuring brachial artery constriction. All right. And so when you have a high fat meal, you can't help it. I mean, the body's doing a lot of things. We don't know about it. Basically, when you have a high fat meal, you have that constriction, and it's for 4 to 6 hours, 40 to 60%. If you've already got, say, plaque in your blood vessels and your arteries, things like that, that's a dangerous situation for 4 to 6 hours, 40 to 60%. So what they did was they used the 3 blends with the placebo group against it, and they found it eliminated the detrimental effect of that high fat meal. And there's more details, of course. That's just one study, and it was in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology. And so we have used the fruit, vegetable, and berry blend ever since, because more does matter. You want to get all the different colors of the rainbow. And again, that's why taking Juice Plus makes healthy living so simple. So Juice Plus uses the same farmers they've had relationships with for years. And that way they can make sure they rotate the crops. They use great standards and everything. They harvest the fruits and vegetables at the peak of ripeness. They quick freeze them at the farm, and they actually process them in a proprietary process really quickly, not killing enzymes, to remove the water and create the colorful powders that are used in a lot of our different products. And then for the capsules, they encapsulate them in vegan capsules and use a moisture safe bottle to deliver it to people's doors, which is awesome. And that's how we've been getting it for the last, like I said, 23 years in our family. We also have these yummy gummies. You see them? We also call them chewables. and they have those same powders in them, and they are vegan and great for children. People love them. They love them so much they have a hard time figuring out, do I want the capsules or do I want the gummies? One of the biggest things with Juice Plus, and for me to represent Juice Plus, because I have a couple master's degrees, one was heavy in science, was the fact that there was research on this product. You know, there's say 10,000, there's probably more, say supplements out there in the world, right? And the big difference is that not hardly any of them have any research, and then it's usually not what's called product specific research. So that means that Juice Plus itself, the name brand product, was tested and on people. So sometimes if people say they have research, it might be borrowed research. Like say there's a berry from a certain, you know, continent or something, and then they say therefore this particular name brand product works, like because of that research on the berry. That's called borrowed research. What I love about this is that it's product specific and it's gold standard research for the most part. Most of our studies are gold standard, which means double blind, placebo controlled crossover studies, and it's in peer reviewed journals, which you can see some of the names of the journals here. Journal of Pediatrics, doctors love that. They love, what's the other one they love? I'm looking, I mean, the Journal of American College of Cardiology, the study I quoted before was that. So there's all kinds of awesome research. So you know that if you are on Juice Plus, it is doing amazing things in your body. And so where did this research come from? It came from all these different medical centers and universities, including, I like to say, because these are fragile populations, pregnant women at University of Mississippi, ovarian cancer patients at MD Anderson Cancer Center, children at Nemours in Jacksonville, which actually I'm in now. And so if they were able to pass all the hurdles to, you know, be able to use Juice Plus on those very fragile populations, you know that they've gone through a lot to prove themselves over the years. And so it's great to know that Juice Plus is effective and it's safe. Well, here are some of the other systems in our bodies and other research studies that Juice Plus has been proven to have a positive impact on. You know, it starts with just getting absorbed, then it goes to work on reducing oxidative stress, which we're under every day, that we're just metabolizing and breathing. We all have oxidative stress, and that leads to aging and disease. We want to slow that down. So that's been proven, reducing inflammation, reducing DNA damage, helping with metabolism, helping with cognitive function. Aren't we glad about that? So major key cognitive processes such as working memory, attention and processing speed, gut health. People are really all about gut health nowadays, athletic performance, dental health, which they say, you know, your dental health is the mirror into the rest of your body. So this is a result of the over 40 different peer-reviewed medical journals behind Juice Plus. Well, Juice Plus wanted to see what else do our customers take? What can we do to help make their life better in that category? And that was the omegas. You know, for me, for a long time, I was grinding omegas and putting it in our smoothie every day. And so the Juice Plus company has been looking for about 10 years at how can we make an awesome omega where we're not heating the oil, which harms oil, and it's vegan, and we're not using fish because we want to not kill all the fish just to get our oil. So they went to the algae, which makes the fish healthier, and why people eat fish. So this is a way to get the benefit of those oils from algae and also plant seeds. And it's been proven to increase the omega-3 index, which is what we want, which is very key for lots of parts of our body. As far as the chewables, you know, those are great for children, no fructose, high fructose corn syrup, things like that. And children take 2 if they're under the age of 12, they take 4 if they're over the age of 13, and adults love them also. And children can get free Juice Plus for 4 years. They've just increased that for next year. It's going to be longer that people can get free Juice Plus for their children. And so with an adult order, as the role model, the child gets theirs free. So it's really awesome. It's part of, teaching people that there are these other core pillars, fitness, sleep, hydration, nutrition, though, in all of our aspects of life is about 75% of how much we can prevent disease and disorder. So we want to really focus on nutrition heavily. The Juice Plus Health study has been around since I've been with Juice Plus, which is over 20 years, and they've served 1.8 million families with free Juice Plus all over the world. They looked at 250,000 respondents and found that children were eating more fruits and vegetables. This is what we find in our Juice Plus community just in a daily basis, talking to people. They're eating more fruits and vegetables because we're getting it in them, and the cells then start craving more fruits and vegetables. And it's great to have that as a daily detox for all of us, to detox all the bad things that are also happening, with toxins and bad foods and just different things that we're doing. And also they're eating less fast food. They're visiting the doctor less prescription and over-the-counter medicines, more drinking water, all kinds of great benefits. So that was our Juice Plus micronutrients, the fruits, vegetables, berries, also the omega. The Complete by Juice Plus is a way to get macronutrients in your body. So it's like the gas in the car as opposed to the oil in the car. The oil is very important. You don't want to burn out your engine. It's why you need fruits and vegetables. It helps prevent disease, helps prevent cancer, Alzheimer's, all kinds of things. If you looked up, fruits and vegetables will be the #1 recommendation for most diseases, disorders, and prevention. The gas in the car is, what am I going to eat? We're not just going to eat capsules. So that's what people think when I do a presentation, like, well, do you just eat capsules all day? No, but this is one of our healthier meals that we can recommend to at least help you with one meal a day, the Complete. And it's called Complete because it has a complete amino acid profile that helps to have a actual meal replacement. You want to add something like almond milk, maybe some peanut butter or almond butter, maybe some kale if you want to, or spinach, maybe some veggies, things like that, or fruits. And so we have the vanilla and we have the chocolate, and we love it, love it. We have so many recipes bouncing back and forth in our Facebook group. You could definitely find 1 or 5 or 10 that you will love. It's vegan. It's a way to get more plants. Remember, we want to get a lot of plants. We want to have a lot of fiber in our diet. The standard American diet doesn't have much fiber at all, but we need so much to help prevent disease and to keep everything flowing the way it's supposed to. Okay. And so the Juice Plus Complete has prebiotic fiber, which is really, really good for your gut. And it's got a low glycemic index, which means it's not going to spike your sugars, make them go up and then fall down. Okay, so I've loved it. The whole family has it. It's really a brainy breakfast, but I also have it later in the day as well. And then the bars, I love to take those for exercise. If I eat a half of a bar, it's very filling. I know that might seem unreal, but it's true. It's a very healthy bar, okay? And I use it, I keep it in my purse or my gym bag because I play a lot of racquetball for like 2 to 3 hours. And if I need something, that is the something I need. It's really, really good. And it's good for those desperate times when you need something to eat and you can't stop whatever you're doing. So anyway, that's also a low glycemic index, and it comes in tart cherry and honey and dark chocolate and fig. Okay. Our latest product that's helping to fulfill other people's needs, like athletes or even people who are getting older, like my mother-in-law, she loves the Perform. It has 25 grams of plant-based protein. Okay, so, and it has low carbs, which some people really love having low carbs, and it's perfect for her. She loves it. A lot of people love it, and it definitely helps with energy, mental focus, all types of things, recovery from exercise, bone health. It's got some great, great ingredients. And it's fruit fusion as far as the flavor. The Tower Garden is another product that was included in our product line because we were always talking about you've got to eat lots of fruits and vegetables. Okay, so I don't think we've covered that yet. You want to eat between 9 and 13 because we're all adults here. 7 for children is the minimum. 9 to 13 for adults. And so, the capsules are a definite tool for helping to get some of those nutrients. The shake is a definite tool. And then we also want to eat some. Well, a lot of people would love to have their own farmer's market in their backyard or in their kitchen. And so the Tower Garden is a great solution for that, where you can have vine ripened and you can have non-genetically modified plants that you're growing easily because it has just a plug-in where it rotates the water and you don't have to water it. And it's really, really simple. And so, ask the person who invited you about that. It's just another way to get more plants into our diet. And we need so many. We need them from the beginning of the day to the end of the day to really have optimal health. Now, you've got to ask yourself, do I want optimal health? Probably, right? You don't want to have mediocre health. So these are ways in which you could do that. And a lot of it is concentrated plants and they're proven. And so I love that I'm part of that community. We share with other people freely. We go out and tell whoever. So you've heard us tell other people as well. And we encourage you that if you loved this information, share it with your friends, your family, and help us to inspire healthy living around the world. I'm going to turn it over to Karen because I want her to share her story. Karen's my new friend from Jacksonville. And I heard her story and I was like, oh my gosh, you got to be on here and at least share that. So, Karen, if you could go ahead and unmute yourself and share your story. And then we're going to go to Jules, who's going to tell why she recommends Juice Plus to her clients as a personal trainer and also to moms. Go ahead, Karen.
Okay, so I feel like just what I have found is that either ourselves or our family member or our friends we end up, I feel like it takes somebody that we know or ourselves to have a chronic illness before we really realize how we've got to take really good care of our health. And in that case, that was my mom. And she was one of 4 people in my family that developed Alzheimer's. And 3 of the 4 were early onset Alzheimer's, starting at 58, 60 years old. I'm 57. So right now, that's like so close. And when my mom got it, it really hit home. And this changed my world in so many ways. But the one thing I did first was became a research nerd. And that's been a blessing now today because I learned so much. But what I knew is my family we were exercising, we were eating well, but it wasn't enough. And what is enough? Well, enough is really how long you want to live and how good you want to feel getting there. So I knew that I wanted to be around for my grandchildren, and my mom missed out on so much of my kids' lives that I knew that I had to do something. So when I did my research, I honestly found something that was like amazing, actually, which we touched on a little bit, Sharon was saying, but you can actually eat enough fruits and vegetables in a given day to affect your gene expression. And when I found that out, I was just like, wow, we can do this. So it's a lot though. It's like 14 to 16 fruits and vegetables a day, different color, different variety, every single day. And if you can do that, you can actually turn off your bad genes and turn on your good. So as a family, I'm like, okay, I became the CEO of my family's health. And I said, all right, this is what we're doing. We're getting rid of all this, fast food. Like we did eat some and we didn't know better. When you know better, you do better. And that's where we are today. So we started eating fruits and vegetables. I mean, a lot. And I was filling my shopping cart up with a lot of them. And with 4 kids in sports running around, we didn't eat them all. I mean, it honestly is impossible to do every single day. So fast forward, my daughter was at the University of Georgia at the time, and she was a dietitian nutrition major. And when she was in high school, anytime she stayed up late to study, she was sick. She got sick all the time. She had strep throat, mono, on and on and on. And the same for when she got to college. She was staying up late studying, and she was always sick. So her 2 roommates shared something with her, and she didn't tell me about it at the time right away, but they shared Juice Plus with her, and they started giving her their Juice Plus. And she was taking it and she wanted to learn more. So she went to an event and found that there was research on the product. At the time, there was only 31, I think, studies. So she called me and said, Mom, I've been taking this And don't worry, there's research because she knows I always check out everything. And when we looked it up, the one research study that stood out to me was that by taking Juice Plus, after 8 weeks, 1,600 genes in our body are changed, and that's all I really had to hear. And so that's when we were like, okay, we're all in. And we did the child health study. We took, my daughter was 18. So me, my husband, and her were the adults, and our other three got it for free. And we have been on it ever since. And honestly, that's my passion for prevention is what has me sharing this today. And I just absolutely, we'll never go a day without it. And just knowing that what we're doing, like taking the Juice Plus, is changing and altering our genes for the good. And that's just a bonus before we ever get started. Before we ever brush our teeth in the morning, we've got a head start on the day, and the rest is a bonus for what we can eat, before we go to bed. So that's that.
Thank you, Karen. That is a
Welcome.
powerful story, based on your family's history and how proactive you were. And then you were able to find a simpler way. Not to say that you're not eating fruits and vegetables, but it's nice to have that safety net, right?
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay, we're going to go to Jules. Go ahead, Jules.
Hi, guys. Okay, my name is Jules. I also live in North Florida, where it's chilly here tonight. We get to wear pants. And so I am, I don't know if Sharon said this, but I am a former personal trainer slash fitness instructor turns domestic goddess. I have 3 little ones. They are 9, 5, and 6. And so when I actually heard about Juice Plus, it was 14 years ago, and I was teaching 36 fitness classes a week. And I was also personal training clients before classes would start at 6 a.m., 5:30 a.m. And then after the classes until 9 p.m. I was really, people thought that I was healthy on the outside, but I was like not healthy on the inside, nutritionally starving. I was not eating well. I had things like cystic acne. My hair was falling out. I had really brittle nails. My nails would always break. They would never grow, and extremely low energy. I was so tired in between my classes and in between my clients. And so when somebody shared Juice Plus with me, first of all, it made sense. I knew I wasn't eating enough, but I did not know that how much we had to have and the variety and all this other stuff. I thought if I had an apple, I was healthy that day. I didn't know I needed to be eating, 9 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. So all of that kind of made sense. And then the thing that really stood out to me, like Sharon, was the research. Once I found out it was NSF certified and professional college Olympic athletes could take it, that was huge, because so many things on the market, especially when it comes to athletes or anybody who's looking to improve their physical fitness, it's not regulated. None of it is regulated by the FDA. The only thing out there is something like NSF that can certify that what's in it is safe for you to take. That was that, and plus the research that really stood out to me. And like Karen said, the one research that stood out to her, which I absolutely love, was about the gene expression. The one that stood out to me was about inflammation, because so many people, especially in the fitness industry, have injuries and stuff that can just cause and create inflammation in the body. And that is like the silent killer. So when you have something that can actually decrease inflammation, you're decreasing your chances of illness across the board. And so that was huge to me. And I knew right away after hearing those 2 things that not only could I take Juice Plus, but I could recommend this to my dad, who's a diabetic, my brother, who's severely obese, my client who has macular degeneration. What happened was I started taking it and recommending it immediately and saw changes almost overnight. I mean, not really overnight, but it felt like overnight, because I went from having no energy to having energy pretty quickly, to my nails growing out and I have to cut them now, to my hair not falling out. And this is the coolest thing. The cystic acne that I had was severely, it was not only embarrassing, but it was painful. And after a year of being on Juice Plus, I have not had one cystic acne breakout. And so many people spend all this time and money on acne treatment, and it's really not what you're putting on your skin, it's what you're feeding your body. And so many people don't realize that. So it's just like Karen and Sharon, I'm so passionate about teaching people the truth about food, because most of the things that we're consuming is actually hurting us. And it really is important that we're feeding our body with proper nutrition. And Juice Plus truly does bridge the gap between what we are eating every day and then what we should be eating every day. And so I know I'm thankful it changed not only my health, but also the health of all my children who got Juice Plus in the womb as a prenatal, my husband who was living on Dayquil and NyQuil to get through the days and the nights. And now, you know, my family and my clients and my friends. And so we're just super, super thankful for that.
Thank you, Jules. Yeah, me too. You know, and I get to hear stories like this all the time. And so I'm just blessed that I get to hear those all the time. And I hope you enjoyed those stories. And, you know, more to come on different weeks. Plug in, get with the person who invited you to this and see what maybe could be your next step. Maybe you love this information. You want to go out and share it. Maybe you want to invite people to the next Zoom. Maybe you want to get started yourself if you're not already. And anyway, hopefully you could see why we love Juice Plus, why it stands out and is different from everything else out there on the market. Number one, it's a food product. Number two, it has that NSF safety certification, which a lot of products don't have. Number three, it's product specific research, over 40 different journals. It's been around for 30 years. Doctors recommend it. It's safe for children, safe for pregnancy. I hope that's enough reasons for you guys. All right, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the recording and we'll take a couple questions.